What's up guys, Austin here. Now, if you haven't noticed already by this screen that has a picture on it, I'm not in this top 5 video.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Does not compute!
I'm leaving you guys stranded by yourselves. Anyway, Lucas brought an idea for a top 5 that I thought was a good idea, but I don't have a list for this one, as you can see by the title that's up above the description. I've always wanted to expand doing the top 5 besides gaming and movies, so today you guys will announce it. So today it's just gonna be Alex, Joe, and Lucas in their own top 5. I will be the director / producer / cameraman. So guys, take it away.
Okay. So this is it.
What's going on, guys?
This is what's happening.
This is happening.
All right, 90s. This is cartoon time. This is how we grew up. We watched a lot of those 90s cartoons, and well, not that, and you know, some of the stuff that reimbursed through the 80s that stayed along.
And 2000s, early 2000s.
Something in the early 2000s, if you really keep an eye on them. And yes, we did compile a list.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do number 5.
Number 5 time.
Woo!
Shall we begin?
No.
Yes.
Number 5.
My number 5 is a cartoon I saw. It was from the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
It was on Cartoon Network. It was an
Okay.
absolutely amazing show. I remember seeing the pilot. I remember seeing the final episode. I pretty much remember seeing all the episodes when I came home from school. Johnny Bravo.
Oh,
Of
yes.
course.
Yeah.
Johnny
Normalize
Bravo.
yourself as Johnny Bravo.
Everybody, do the monkey with me!
Get this. People call me, one of my kids in my lacrosse team also call me the brown-haired Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Brown-haired Johnny Bravo?
Yep.
Where's your glasses and where's
I
your
had the
black
glasses.
shirt?
No, I was
Your
wearing
glasses
that.
and your black shirt.
No, I was
Yes,
wearing that
and
to
the-
practice.
and
I was
blue
wearing a
jeans.
black
And blue
shirt and
jeans.
glasses.
Extension.
And I
you
think
don't
I should
have
be
the
my Halloween
extensive hair.
costume. I think I should do that for Halloween.
Johnny Bravo is your Halloween costume.
Oh,
I think I
He's
might
like,
be.
he's like Elvis with blonde hair. He's like Elvis with blonde hair. That's why I liked him so much. I will say my favorite episode is when they were touring a beef jerky factory.
Oh, yeah.
man, that was great.
That was-
FYI, Seth MacFarlane worked on that show, by the
Yes,
way.
he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo is an absolute classic show. Yeah, it's just a classic. That's what's my number 5.
All right, well, my number 5 goes from a time when Nickelodeon showed this so early in the morning that I would watch it when I was going to school, and they did a couple of little movies on Sunday with it a little bit. But it goes to a very memorable cartoon just all around. I mean, everybody can love this, and there's a movie coming out about it next year. Peanuts!
Oh,
Peanuts! Charlie Brown! Very
Wow,
awesome.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember it was
Linus,
on
Lucy,
Nickelodeon. Oh.
Peppers. I mean, gosh, Snoopy. How can
Snoopy.
anyone not like
Pepper
Snoopy?
Ann.
Will be well
Pepper
remembered.
Ann. How can anyone not
Peppermint
love
Patty,
those
excuse me.
characters? Very memorable characters.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Big fan.
the things that they would do. The Great Pumpkin. The Christmas special. Oh, boy.
Charlie
I
Brown
love
Christmas
the
shirt.
Christmas special for it. It's like
There's
every
so
time,
many
it's like a
great
tradition. You gotta watch it every time.
Especially the end. Well, not the end, but where Linus, or I forget, was Linus has the big speech about.
Yeah, it was like, lights please. And then they did the whole speech thing. about
That speech was one of the
And
best.
the dance that they would do, oh man,
yeah.
the dances, man, oh, that was just so many good things. It was just crazy, but it was like good grief.
Good grief.
There's actually a play that I stage managed, or I assistant stage managed, I should say, where it's all the Peanuts characters as teenagers. That's how it was. Like there's a lot of influence for this cartoon.
Did
but
he kick the football?
no, there was no footballs.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
No.
damn it. I
That was the
wanted
one
That's
thing.
one of the-
I love Peanuts, and
Peanuts
that's
is-
why
can't wait.
that's why it's Cinque on my list.
I have a really tough time between these
No
two.
ties here.
Oh man, this is a really tough choice. You got one cartoon, which Alex explained for his number 5, and one other was an iconic cartoon in the 1990s and early 2000s.
Yeah, I go with one.
Absolutely fantastic. I have to to go to the one that I remember watching more. It's SpongeBob. SpongeBob is absolutely a great Nickelodeon show.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Even though the newer episodes suck.
Well, all the great writers
Patrick
left.
is the reason why I watched the newer one.
Patrick is hilarious, even though, like, SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Plankton, Pearl, Sandy, all the great characters are in there.
I wanna go home.
Oh, so many shenanigans. So many shenanigans, so many movies. Some of my favorite episodes is when they, SpongeBob becomes a cook for Plankton in his restaurant.
And they do the musical number.
That was
F
funny
is for
as hell.
friends who those are together. U is for you and me.
Woo!
And is for anywhere, anytime and all down near the deep blue sea.
But anyway, SpongeBob is absolutely fantastic. It's my favorite Nickelodeon, one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows.
Agreed.
Because
Yes.
it just absolutely is an awesome show. Really funny lines. Everything's perfect about it. I think one of my favorite episodes of all time is the Salty Spittoon.
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
I love it.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon.
How tough are you?
How tough am I? I just ate a bowl of nails for breakfast this morning. Yes.
Without
any milk. Got a new bottle of ketchup?
And he doesn't
It's
even
on!
That's why SpongeBob is my number 5.
Number 4.
I really wanted to put SpongeBob at number 4, but I gotta move it back to the honorable mentions.
Oh, how
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
no!
What beats
way.
SpongeBob?
Wow.
You? That's your fault. This is your fault.
What beats SpongeBob?
This
then?
is your
Oh,
fault.
what beats it?
My number 4 now, because somebody had to change it. My number 4 is Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
You picked
Really?
Scooby-Doo over SpongeBob?
The original one.
Really?
This is chaos.
This is-
Chaos, I tell you.
All right, well, I have to hear your explanation. for
Please.
Oh,
this.
damn it.
Let you educate us
Yes.
on why Scooby-Doo's better.
I'll be here.
Can I change my list, please?
No.
Hey, you pick Scooby-Doo, you stick with it.
Yeah.
Change it.
No, you stay with that. Stay with it. Sorry. Not my fault you chose it over SpongeBob. It's good to be the director.
Absolute classic. I mean, you got
Acting.
Scooby-Doo, you got
on.
Shaggy, you got Velma, you got Fred, and you got Wilma.
There's more you can explain to it.
Wait, hang on.
Fucking love you with
Oh my god. You could have said it's the you could have said the kids are
right character.
okay.
There's no Wilma in it. That's
It's a bear
Flintstone.
This is top 5
Oh
moments
my
right
god.
here.
Oh my god.
Alex, just please go
Calamity and chaos are ensuing here. Wilma
This is why I don't allow
is not Scooby-Doo a character. She is a Flintstones character.
Hanna-Barbera cartoon still.
Yes, I agree with you, Shane. It is a Hanna-Barbera.
So you have nothing
cartoon.
else to say then?
I don't even know what.
No, you said Wilma is.
Oh my god.
Scooby-Doo.
Okay, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was one of the best moments I've ever had on these videos.
Same.
One of the best moments ever. The best moments I've ever had on the
Fucking
video.
assholes.
I'm sorry, Alex, but you messed up a character with Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry. I have to correct you on that. I'm sorry.
You're an
I'm
asshole.
sorry, Alex.
Sorry.
You're an asshole.
messed-
Sorry.
You're an
messed up
asshole.
All right, well, my number 4 is SpongeBob.
Yes, Joe.
I have to put this in because the one TV show where it just beat all expectations
It
for
did.
90s cartoons. I'm going to say 90s because obviously they're the other top 3 that I put in are, you know, for historical reasons. But, oh my god, so many memorable things. I mean, you have a sponge that lives in a pineapple.
Under the
you have
sea.
A, you, have
Under
a,
the sea.
you have a squid that lives in an octopus, an Eastern Island head.
statue head.
And then you have a starfish that
It
lives
lives
in a
under a
rock.
boulder.
I mean, you have a squirrel that has a air suit on that lives in a dome.
Biodome.
You have a crab that's greedy and owns a fast food place.
And has a whale
you have
for a
you
daughter.
have a microscopic plankton that's trying to steal a recipe for a
burger.
a hamburger. I mean,
That's under the
that's
sea.
under the sea, and it's like, how can they eat them and everything like that? I mean, so many memorable episodes too,
There
like
are.
the pizza delivery
stand out.
episode.
Oh, yes.
where they're delivering the
SpongeBob
pizza.
drives a rock. Enough said.
That's right, yeah.
Never
Oh man, the karate one where they're trying to
Oh,
fight
yeah.
back the urge to do karate, and they're doing all the sandwiches and everything
I
like
know,
that.
that's awesome.
Oh man, and then there's
Not
the
happy.
Texas episode.
Oh, yeah,
And then
Texas
there's the there's the fun episode, the Krusty Krab training video episode,
Oh,
which
yes.
is considered to be one of the best ones ever.
Yeah, it is.
People order our patties. So many memorable stuff from it. That's why it's my cuatro.
Number 4.
Alex,
This is a
get your parents out of a
classic
box and
Cartoon
listen.
Network show. It is an absolute classic. It is one of the best animated shows I have ever seen, period.
All right.
The score is great. Everything about this series is fantastic. You know what? The one flaw I've had to have with the show is it didn't have a proper ending, which is bullshit. But my number 4 is Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
I love Samurai Jack so much, especially from the moment it came on, watching on Toonami.
Oh, Toonami.
I love that.
Back when it was good.
Back when it was
Yes.
good. Back when it was good. I absolutely love Samurai Jack. It is a great story of Samurai Jack being sent back in time into different time areas by Aku, the Dark Lord of Aku. There's a great confrontation between them. One of my favorite scenes is him versus the Silent Black Knight in the one scene where he has to camouflage himself and have to battle the Black. That was a great scene. So many good visual effects.
The Scotsman.
Absolutely, the Scotsman. Oh my God, the Scotsman's awesome. He is an awesome motherfucking character, man. I can tell you that right now. Samurai Jack is absolutely a classic show. If you've never seen Samurai Jack, you need to see it. It is a classic anime show. It is one of my favorite anime shows of all time. Absolute classic. How you not go well with Samurai Jack? It is one of the most badass shows ever on Cartoon Network they put on Toonami. It is probably, I think it's one of the best shows they've ever put on Toonami, period. That's why it's my number 4. Also, the score was great. Everything about the thing was great.
Are you that stupid? Really?
You can have better ones than your number
My
3.
number 3 is
SpongeBob, right?
SpongeBob. SpongeBob. You really thought I put Scooby-Doo over SpongeBob? Really? 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 You really thought I said that? You honestly thought?
Wow.
I'm glad you put it back in.
Wow.
All that for nothing.
Wow.
That was great.
See, this is what
That
happens.
was
when Austin's
beautiful.
not in the
Elaborating
room.
in chaos.
That was beautiful. I fooled you. I know I did. I fooled you. You bought
Unless
it.
you're not watching this.
SpongeBob, you guys pretty much explained.
Yes,
one of my favorite episodes has to be the Rip Pants episode.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, without a doubt. I mean, he rips his.
Oh yeah, when
yeah.
SpongeBob tried to act dumb for Patrick. That was.
Gotta go jellyfishing, man. Jellyfishing.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about the jellyfishing.
Me
How
too.
did you forget about jellyfishing?
Ah,
It's like
you know.
fishing, but it's under the
All for
sea.
jelly. They're like
Yeah.
the bees of underwater.
This show is absolutely amazing. It's the longest running episodic cartoon in Nickelodeon's history.
Yes,
it's
it
still
is.
running today.
Yeah, and a movie, a
And a
sequel.
sequel's coming out next 2 years from now, 2015.
Let's just not talk about the new season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No.
new season is terrible.
It's not good. And that's why it's my number 3. It is gold.
Number 3 is a Nicktoon as well. It is the Ren and Stimpy Show.
Yeah!
Simply because, I mean, it was one of the very first Nickelodeon adult. I wouldn't say The Simpsons really captured it yet,
No.
but it was one of the first really adult cartoons. I experienced something that was very different and very unique in a sense. I mean, you had a chihuahua and you had a cat pretty much go crazy in every episode. The firefighter episode is my favorite to this day. It's got some memorable songs too, like the Cat Hairball song. I mean, memorable songs, memorable characters, memorable anything that you can imagine from that.
Memorable.
Yes, I mean, MTV pretty much wanted to get the adult version of it.
Spike TV got it.
Oh, Spike TV, my bad. Yeah, that's why it's my number 3.
Number 3 is one of the most iconic cartoons ever. It spawns so many video games, it's ridiculous. It's Pokemon, if you haven't guessed already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pokemon is absolutely fantastic. I love the
First
series,
season?
except the new ones. The new ones are shitty. But anyway, the original Pokemon series is absolutely fantastic. You have Ash, Misty, Brock. You have all the great characters in Nurse Brock fell for Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny on almost every single area they were in.
They all look the same.
They all look the same, and you can distinguish them apart. The one thing that was interesting though is he never opened his eyes in this
He
series.
only opened his eyes twice.
Yep, only twice, and they're both
They
disturbing.
were all beady.
Pokemon is absolutely fantastic. I love all the Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon if I have to pick out is Pikachu, obviously.
Of course.
No, I wouldn't.
Second,
Nope.
second pick is Arceus.
Oh, the God Pokemon.
Yes.
Lame.
It's the
Arceus
God.
is awesome.
The God.
That's why it's my number 3.
Number 2.
My number 2 is Lucas's number 3, and that's Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh man, where do I even begin with this? I've
gotta catch them all.
gotta catch them all, absolutely. The Pokerap, everybody
Yeah.
knows the Pokerap.
I do.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that?
It's Kirby!
It's
I stopped watching after the,
second generation.
no, after the first one.
Oh, okay.
After
the first one was the best.
after where they stopped doing the red and blue video games, I
Yeah.
pretty much stopped watching
That
the
was
show.
Silver and Gold.
So the Indigo League, I want to say. The Indigo
Okay.
League
Once
was...
Misty left and Brock left, I was gone.
Yeah, my favorite Pokemon, if I had to choose, would have to be Onyx.
So we have a
Advantage.
Lucas versus Alex thing here.
Oh shit. Well, yellow. Lucas is wearing yellow for Pikachu.
Neon. It's neon.
And I'm just wearing a Cookie Monster thing.
I don't know why. Because I want Cookie. Pokemon is a absolute classic anime. That's why it's my number 2.
Alright, number 2. Very iconic cartoon, but certainly we grew up with it because it was on Cartoon Network pretty much all the time. But a lot of comedians love it. It's Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry! Classic cat trying to capture a mouse. Yes. Every time it was different in every episode. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, just the violence in it was just something that you've never seen out of a cartoon before. So it was just all over the place. It was crazy and everything. I mean, it spawned a movie which pretty much nobody liked. But
they talked! They freaking talk!
They did.
They're not supposed to talk!
Yeah, that was the thing about Tom and Jerry.
They were supposed to talk!
That was the thing about Tom and Jerry. They were silent characters.
And the movie screwed it up.
A lot of comedians enjoyed the works that they were influenced by it and blah 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 blah. That's why it's my number 2.
Alright, Shane, you're gonna come here for my number 2. I need to have Shane.
I was there.
Why did Shane here?
Because it's me and Shane. Alright, number 2. Shane reintroduced me back to the show when I watched it, loved it as a kid, and then Shane reintroduced my love for it by showing me a famous Ed and Nettie clip. I mean, that's why my number 2 is Ed and Nettie. If you
yes.
And Shane, remember the clip they sent me? Yeah. Zoppity thop thop.
Jawbreakers.
I love Ed and Nettie so much. It is a fantastic show.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
It's my favorite Cartoon Network show. It is absolutely fantastic. I loved it. Everything that Ed and Nettie got themselves into. Their relationship they wanted to get with Naz. Like all the Kevin, their fights with Kevin.
Jawbreakers.
And Plank, that
Plank. He didn't talk, but he knew lots of stuff. Anyway, and then if I had to pick my favorite episode, it's a tough one.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
I was trying to pick my favorite episode. I think it's the one where Ed gets grounded. I think that's one. And they rip the stairs out of the house.
That's disturbing.
They rip the stairs out of the house. How do you do that? Great class episodes, great lines, absolutely fantastic music in it. That's why it's my number 2.
It's number 1.
Alright, here we go. Number 1.
Remember,
I remember when I first watched this show. I was 2, 3, maybe 4 years old. I sat down in front of the television.
I know what it
Sat down in
is.
front of the television, turned on the TV, flipped through the channels individually because I had no idea what the hell a remote control was. So I had to push the button. It was channel 42, and when I saw it, I knew it was an absolute masterpiece.
Come on.
My number 1, Rugrats!
I fucking knew it!
Rugrats!
I was thinking.
Oh man, where do I even begin with this show?
Talking babies!
Talking freaking babies. I was a
Tommy, Chucky, Angelica.
Tommy, Chucky, Phil, Lil, Angelica, that
Susie.
little bitch. Stu, Dee Dee, Drew, the mother of Angelica, Spike the dog. It was a movie. It was actually 3 movies.
Yes.
The first one was good. The second one was
And the Wild Thornberries crossover.
That was not good. I don't think it was.
Bruce Willis is Spike.
What?
Bruce Willis was Spike.
Bruce Willis was Spike?
Yeah, he did the voice of Spike.
He voiced the dog?
Yeah, he voiced the dog.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they made a whole big deal about it.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, Bruce Willis was Spike.
One of my favorites has to be the one where they get locked inside the toy store.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrible parenting. They mistake a kid for a monkey
and they don't realize it
they
until
don't
they get
realize
home.
it until they get home. Ah! Get inside the door.
Wow.
There was a monkey, and I forget what the other one was. It was probably just
A doll.
it was a doll. Yeah.
Oh, but my favorite one was Angelica breaks a leg, and he's got to go get the chocolate pudding. He's like, Stu, what are you doing? Making chocolate pudding. I've lost control of my life. Here's your pudding, Angelica. That's okay, Uncle Stu. I'm not hungry anymore.
Too many people with that like just saying, "Here's your fucking pudding."
So many iconic episodes.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely classic cartoon. It's my favorite cartoon of the 90s, and it's personally my favorite cartoon of all time because it holds a special place in my heart because it's the very first cartoon I ever saw. That's why it's my number 1.
My number 1 is a very, very old cartoon, but it revived itself in the 90s. Very iconic. I mean, you gotta love these characters, man. You gotta love all the crap they went through. It's Looney Tunes!
Oh, yeah!
Looney Tunes! You got Bugs Bunny! Oh, very
Daffy
iconic. On Warner Brothers all the way. You got Tasmanian Devil, which is my favorite Looney
Daffy
Tune.
Duck.
Yeah, Daffy Duck. was
Bugs Bunny,
That's
Yosemite
like
Sam.
Yosemite Sam.
Lola Bunny.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer
Lola
Fudd.
Bunny.
Oh no.
Wile
please.
Coyote.
It's like duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season.
Duck
Oh,
season,
I
fire!
love that. Oh man.
Fire!
Oh, God,
I was
not
always a
Freddy.
Tasmanian Devil fan.
Oh, yeah.
I love those episodes, and there's always classic music in the beginning, and then Porky Pig goes. That's all, folks. I mean, how can you not enjoy something
How
like
can you
that?
not?
I mean, oh jeez, just think of it. And then Space Jam came out around that time
Space
too.
Jam,
So
yes.
when Space Jam came out, that reassured us. We watched all the Looney Tunes because that was what they had all these VHSs of them. And oh, you could watch them for days. I mean, even my parents would watch them with me. It was like
Absolutely.
the Looney Tunes. That's the ultimate cartoon. That's why it's my number one.
Number one's gonna shock both of you guys.
Okay.
It is a show that me and Austin like very much.
I'm
It is an
prepared.
absolute classic.
Last
It's my
year.
favorite Nickelodeon show of all time. I meant to say Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon
Okay.
show of all time. It is my favorite cartoon of all time. It is absolutely fantastic. It's pretty much just spawned a lot of fantasy and magic. And it's pretty much like one of the biggest shows I've ever watched. Number one, Avatar: Last Airbender.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Avatar: Last Airbender. Yes, I shocked both of you completely.
Well, you didn't shock me.
I love Last
Avatar Airbender
This-
is absolutely awesome. It's a great animated series. Aang,
Over
the main
Rugrats?
character, is absolutely fantastic. Rugrats is one of my top 20, but it's not my top 10.
Wow.
Looney Tunes and Rugrats are pretty much 11 and 12 in my opinion. The film, fuck you. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to say, the Avatar Last Airbender, the characters are memorable, everything was awesome smooth, every awesome in the series, especially the final fight between Aang and the Fire Lord. It is absolutely awesome, and it is a great anime series, and that's why it's my number one.
Okay, so apparently Austin has this segment where we talk about, we do this little intro. You ready, guys?
Yeah,
Everyone
sure.
do it. Okay, now it's all for. Okay, let me do it in my Austin impersonation. It's the moment you all been waiting for, guys. It's those shit stains of cartoons that we have watched in the 90s or blah blah blah. So I don't have one, so we'll just have to
I'll do
focus
it
on
first.
these.
Alex,
two.
you
So
go
Alex
first.
I
is
will go first. Okay. I will say this. This is a spin-off of a certain cartoon.
Okay.
The Nickelodeon one was an absolute classic. But then Disney acquired the rights. Disney's Dog!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck the Disney dog. Fuck it.
Where? Why? How? Did they get the rights to this?
It's Disney, dude.
I know,
They
but
got money.
no!
Alex.
Everything that was great about the Nickelodeon version, they pretty much rammed it into the ground and raped the crap out of it.
Oh my
And then
god.
they did the.
And then they did the movie!
Oh my god.
Oh,
Dude,
that
just-
sucked.
No!
Sucked.
Yeah, moving to Star Wars.
That movie was absolutely god awful. If Nickelodeon was smart, they would have done a movie by themselves,
But
but no,
They got money.
they
They got money.
they got money out of it. It's just fucking bullshit. Disney's Dog was not entertaining. It
No,
was
it is
not
not.
enjoyable. Everything,
It
pretty
did
much
suck.
everything about the original, this one was not.
And it kind of ruined your Saturday mornings, right?
It did. That's why it's my shit stain.
Well,
Yes.
you guys are in complete shock with me. You guys,
Well, you
this
didn't shock us before, so
because
we'll
this
see.
is going to be an interesting cartoon. People love this cartoon, even though I don't like it. It found me disturbed at points, and I've never liked this show. I gave it multiple chances, and I still cannot find a reason to like this show, and that is Ren and Stimpy.
What? Oh God!
What the hell?
There you go. Come on, Joe.
This is worse than pain again!
Come on, Joe.
I'll take
I'm out
that.
there. I'm walking up the set. I'm done.
No. You don't even deserve to sit
I
there.
do sit. I do sit.
No. You get out.
I'm
Get
sorry.
out.
No.
I'm done.
Get out.
Stop it.
Get
Stop it.
out.
I'm gonna give you guys my.
church.
Get the water bottles, Luke.
Just stop.
I don't even want to hear this.
All right.
Oh my
There's so many series better than Ren and Stimpy. I find it extremely. Some of the scenes, to be honest, some of the scenes I found extremely disturbing in this cartoon. Trust me, I tried giving this show multiple chances. I still could not find it. Even when I was an adult, I could not give it a good chance. I tried my best with this show. I just don't like it. It's just something I don't find entertaining. It's just something I find to be disturbing and scarring. Especially the adult versions, which I've watched before. I just don't get the point of these shows. Like, it's just ridiculous.
So it's overrated to
I don't
you.
like it. I just don't like it. Okay, I just don't like
Okay.
it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. It's just there are some points in my mind that scar me for life.
This is like saying Charles Barkley is the shit stain of the NBA.
No, that's not true. That is not true. Charles Barkley is a great player.
That's the exact same thing.
No, it isn't. But anyway, I just don't like this show. I just don't get why people like it so much. And that's why it's my shit stain. I'm sorry. I just don't get why people like it, and I don't.
Okay, so the insanity's over, but
Christ.
I guess that's the end of it because we can't say anymore. Oh, but we had fun here having
Oh,
this
yes.
without Austin,
Oh,
who is
yes.
our great director.
He is a good director.
So I don't know if we're ever going to do these again.
I hope
we
so.
probably will because
will.
this will probably be a big success.
They will
So-
definitely have more top 5s without me, you can assure that much.
Yes. We have to give ourselves a name, but we'll think about it next time. So we're a trio here, and we will hopefully have another top 5. And when we do, we will say
Hasta luego.
hasta luego. There we go. That's our catchphrase. Hasta luego, everybody.
Hasta luego. See you later. Stay awesome.
There you go.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.